Welcome back to the channel and a happy new year. I'm excited to talk about my favorite movies of 2024. Actually thought last year was a good year for movies. I logged 139 new watches to my 2024 list. You can see everything on my Letterboxd, but now I want to get into my favorite films of the year. So let's go ahead and start off with some honorable mentions. Rebel Ridge, Anora, Monkey Man, The Order, Scrambled, I Don't Understand You, Civil War, The First Omen, Mads, and A Real Pain. Solid movies, ones that I'll definitely watch multiple times, but now let's get into my top 10. Coming in at number 10 is Longlegs. This movie I saw multiple times in the theater. Very, very captivating horror movie. Love the style of it, love the performances. I think, it wasn't a perfect movie by any means, but there's something about it that I just kept thinking about and kept wanting to go back and revisit. So definitely enjoyed this one. Hopefully there'll be a steelbook out for it. Looking forward to the director's Osgood Perkins, his movie coming out I believe next year. So can't wait to see more from this director. Coming in at number 9 is My Old Ass. This is coming from Megan Park. This is a coming of age style story. These are movies that I tend to really enjoy. I thought the performance on this were really good. There was a lot that I could connect with within the story. Definitely wanted to see more from Aubrey Plaza in it. That's the only nitpicky thing I had was wish she had more screen time. But one I really enjoyed, and these, like I said, these are kind of movies that I tend to really enjoy. Coming in at number 8 is Deadpool and Wolverine. Now I can see this one being split for a lot of people in terms of not wanting to make a top list, but if you follow me and my content, the superhero genre is dear to my heart. These characters, I've followed through all of their filmography, and finally getting a movie with them together, for me, this just hit all the right pieces. I thought it was funny, it was super exciting, entertaining, the chemistry with them too. I mean, this is a movie fans have wanted for years now. We finally got it, and it delivered everything I think the fans wanted. So for me, this kind of goes into my top list of the year. Really enjoyed it. Coming in at number 7 is Alien Romulus. I am a big fan of the Alien franchise, even Predator as well. Prey was a big one for me. So seeing so many years go by of not getting an Alien movie and finally getting this one. I could see a lot of arguments about it being too close, too much of a remake of Alien, blah, 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 blah. But I think it really took the tone of Alien and Aliens, and really with the cast that we had, I thought this one was fun. It was thrilling, getting to see something new, really layering into this world that we are familiar with. I want to see more Alien now. This just amped me up. We're getting a series next year. I really want to get a conclusion to the story of David, and maybe in Prometheus and Alien Covenant. We need to round that out and really kind of build upon this world. And it's possible we may be getting a new Alien versus Predator movie as well. So all in all, I'm a fan of this one. Got the steelbook. We'll watch this one many times. It's going to be in my regular rotation for movies. So that comes in at number 7. Number 6 is Challengers. From Luca Guadagnino, maybe mispronouncing that, but this one was quite a fascinating watch. I've seen many of his films, and many of which I enjoy. This is just a filmmaker I've been enjoying seeing a lot of their recent work. Thought the cast was exceptional in this. The music, as silly as it gets, it just worked for me. I thought the story was interesting. Really enjoyed this one. Coming up at number 5 is Babes. Saw this one at South by Southwest. I believe you can stream it now on Hulu. This is one of my favorite watches at the South by Southwest Film Festival this year. I thought the cast was great, the chemistry between them, the story. I think seeing this in a room full of people and just the energy and the laughs, probably the funniest movie that I saw this year. I have not watched Hundreds of Beavers, and I've seen a lot of people say like that's their top in terms of comedy, so I'll have to check that one out. But as for right now, Babes, really enjoyed it, really connected with some elements of the story, as a standout for me since I saw this beginning of the year, and it is definitely one of my favorites of 2024. Coming at number 4 is The Wild Robot. Saw this with the family not too long ago. Really enjoyed this one. Just the animation, the story, an emotional watch for sure. There's a lot that I think the kids can relate to, a lot that the parents are going to relate to. Very excited to see where this one goes. Hopefully they'll make, Chris Sanders will come back and direct a sequel, and we'll get more with the robot and the animals and just build upon the story. But really enjoy this one. If you have a family, go check this one out. Go pick it up, rent it, stream it when it comes out. Like fun for the whole family. I know my kids really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to watch this one again. All right, coming in at number 3 is Dune Part 2. This one actually was like my number 1 for bulk of the year, but a couple did beat this out. But man, Dennis, Dune movies, like I think when it comes to the story of Dune, I'm not really a huge fan, but everything about this movie, just the cinematography, the sounds, the acting, like the sci-fi piece of it, this was just such a brilliant watch. Saw this on IMAX, and I mean, it just hit the mark. I think this movie could have been a little bit longer to really pull in the whole story. For what was done, this works, and I can't wait to see Dune Messiah, to see how Dennis kind of tells the next story, the next book. But I think with Dune Part 1, Part 2, solid watches. If you're a sci-fi fan, great cast. It's just a solid watch. All right, coming in at number 2 is The Brutalist. Saw this at a special screening through the Arkansas Cinema Society. Brady Corbett coming in as directing. Saw the teaser trailer for this, and I didn't really look much into it, so I more or less went into this as a blind watch, minus the few little things that I saw through the teaser. This one blew me away. Very long movie, had an intermission, but the story, what they touch upon, this covers a lot of different things. It's a weird movie as well. I mean, this kind of hit all the elements that I look for in movies. Big fan of Adrian Brody. Guy Pearce was a standout as well. Man, there's just moments in this that you go through a lot of emotions. This is an emotional ride. It's, like I said, it's weird, it's quirky. There are directions like I didn't really know where they were going with this, but I can't wait to check this one out. Not sure when we'll get a theatrical run for this in Arkansas, but this is one I'll definitely pick up a physical copy and watch again. All right, going into my number 1 for 2024, this is Sing Sing. This is another movie I got to see a special screening of through the Arkansas Cinema Society, with some of the cast as well coming in to do a Q&A, which included Coleman Domingo, came in and introduced the movie and talked through his experience filming this. Sing Sing, powerful story, great performances. I don't want to get into any kind of spoilers in any way. I think you need to check this out going in blind, but I mean, this really just shows you the power of art and how it can keep people going through the worst times of their life. Again, fantastic movie. This is probably the one movie was hard for me to find anything to really go negative against. I thought this may be my only 5-star rating for 2024 on Letterboxd, but check it out if you can. Sing Sing. Not really sure the state, if it's getting more of a theatrical run going into next year or if it's picked up by any streaming services yet, but definitely put it on your watch list. Check it out whenever you can. So that wraps up 2024, my favorite movies of the year. What are your favorite movies of 2024? Would love to know. Let's chat in the comments or share your Letterboxd. Would love to follow you, see what your favorite are. I didn't get to see everything. I still got quite a bit on my watch list. So I mean, if I do ever get to watch those movies that I've missed out on. This list could change, but in terms of today, filming this on the last day of the year, this is the current state of my 2024 ranked list on Letterboxd. So thank you so much for checking this out. Be sure to subscribe. My plan is to do as much as I can going into 2025, talking more and more about movies. And again, follow Agents of MACE on podcast. I usually put out an episode a week. We had about 42 episodes in 2024, covering a lot of stuff. We've got a lot more Marvel content coming out in 2025, so can't wait to talk about that. Hope everyone has a great 2025, and we'll see you soon.